Hey Neil, honestly, I just saying to Brian, it was a weird game. It was honestly just kind of a strange game the way that it played out. How do you diagnose the thing start to finish?
I thought in terms of effort and energy, I thought we were there tonight. I thought our battle level was good. We were stopping on pucks. We made some bad turnovers in the first period. We had three turnovers on the from our D. Two of them went right back into our net. I thought we cleaned that up, and I thought we showed, good job staying in it. Like to come out of that period ahead was big for us, obviously, because I liked our first period. We just needed to clean up some of our puck decisions. Um, I like the way we played for most of the night, to be quite honest. After that, like we settled in, they settled in. I thought it was a really good hockey game. You finish out that final 11 seconds, that's a good win. Obviously, it didn't happen that way, which makes that loss that much tougher.
You take some solace from the fact that you guys were able to come back from a pretty quick 3-1 deficit and end that period, first period with the lead.
Yeah, the two of those goals were so self-inflicting. I'm glad we pushed back because Colorado's a very good team, and if you tee them up and give them pucks in those areas of the ice, freebies, they're going to make you pay, and they did. So I was glad we stayed in it. We kept our feet moving. Like I said, I thought we played a pretty good game. I thought we deserved a better fate. If you look at our 60 minutes big picture, I thought we were a good hockey team tonight. And we had 5 power plays. They scored 1, and I thought on the other 4 generated a ton. A lot of looks, a lot of great A's. It would have been great if one of those went in. It didn't, but it built momentum, and that was something that we wanted to work on. So it's tough. We have to dust ourselves off because we're right back at it tomorrow. But it's important we don't get too discouraged because overall we played a good hockey game.
Not looking for you to call anyone out or anything, but what do you think the defense needs to work on in terms of, is it gap control? Is it decision making, little mental errors? What do you think you need to clean up there?
Well, there's a broad spectrum, and those are things that we work on, in a development league across the board. But overall, I think when we got standing still in open ice with the puck, time and space is going to close down on you. You have to continue to move your feet. If you get standing still and you're trying to make a play flat-footed, it's that much tougher. So when in doubt, get moving. Ice will open up. Plays will open up. For the most part, we've done a decent job of that. But in terms of what you mentioned, yeah, we're working on gaps. Those start in the O zone. We're working on decision making, and that's going to be a process all year with a young back end. And I thought for the most part, we cleaned it up in the final 40.
Brian, Patrick?
Patrick, go ahead.
Yes, Coach. When you get a situation where they put in 3 goals in 3 minutes, the first period, you have a young team, parts of your roster. How do you try to really stop that bleeding and reverse that momentum quickly?
Well, I wasn't thrilled as it was happening, and we discussed it on the bench. There was accountability, and I think our guys responded the right way. No one felt bad for themselves. I think guys took ownership of their mistakes and some of their decisions. And then as a team, we came together and righted the ship very quickly.
Then in net, Thomas, for him, he goes through that in the first period, and he bounces back strong after that. What are your thoughts on him early in this year?
Sorry, was that Thomas Scholl you're asking about?
Yeah, Thomas Scholl in net.
He's been very good. There was a couple of goals he wants back tonight as well. And I know that. I've coached him a long time. So I know those are some ones he wants, especially that last one with 11 seconds. That's hockey, and he'll be fine. We were fortunate to get Landon Bow for a couple of games, and you lose a little bit of your rhythm. And now it's important that our goalies find it again quickly. Both Scholey and Pointer are finding their games, and I think they've both done a nice job. And it's important we get them caught back up in a rhythm quickly because we have a lot of hockey coming up.
And then last thing, Thomas Harley, 19 years old, trying to take on this league. He had that nice start. Where do you see his game at right now, at this juncture of the season?
Yeah, he's a heck of a hockey player. His ability to see the ice, his ability to skate and make decisions while moving full speed are exceptional. He's going to continue to improve on some of his puck decisions in the D zone. And I think he makes a great play as he sees the ice, and he just has to clean up some of the areas under pressure. And he will. And that's a part of growing, as a young adult and as a young pro. He's a quick learner. So the thing about Harles is, if he makes a mistake, he's going to be coachable. He'll learn the next time. And we're seeing a lot of growth in his game right now. So we've been pleased to have the opportunity to work with him. And I think he's done a real nice job.
Great. Thank you.
Neil, just looking at Anthony Lewis and what he's brought this year, just watching the course of the game, it seemed like he had a ton of ice minutes. Just what does he bring overall, not only on the score sheet and being able to pick up goals, but from a leadership level up the ice and down the ice?
Sorry, Toast, I think you trailed off. I know you're talking about Anthony Lewis, but I missed the question. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry. What does he bring to the team as far as leadership, and in addition to that, up and down the ice, just what he's able to do off of the score sheet for the entire game?
He's very consistent. And I think you'll notice when we choose to go with the 11-7 format, it gives us opportunity to double back with some of our players that seem to have a pretty good energy level. Anthony Lewis is a pretty efficient skater. And when you double him up, there's points I got to be careful I don't overdo it, but he can skate. He's consistent. He'll add some offense to a fourth line. He's honest on the defensive side of the puck, and he's very dynamic. So I got a lot of time for the way he plays the game. I know a lot of people talk about his size, but he has a huge heart, and he finishes his checks. He'll block a shot. He'll do all the things needed for team success.
And there's no question the numbers that Damiani, Masker, and Baptiste have put up this year, but up and down the ice, what do they bring to the entirety of the game that, again, same thing, just off of the score sheet that they're doing across the ice?
They have a real good chemistry. And we've tried a few combinations to make sure we're also balancing out our lineup. And we have had fairly balanced scoring for the most part, but that is a line that it seems if I break them up for a game or so, they go right back together. And they have a very good understanding of spatial awareness and where their line mates are on the ice, really in all three zones. So, they make plays coming out of our zone. They make plays through the neutral zone. And obviously we've seen some of the decisions and puck movement they've had in the offensive zone. And when they're on, they're fun to watch.